fronting the band along with Mark Tremonti and the boys. They're headlining the Pawns and Kings tour. That's the new album. They're bringing Seven Dust, always awesome, and Mammoth WVH with them. The whole thing is at Jacobs Pavilion on Tuesday night, August the 8th. Any info you want besides that, go to axs.com. 2 tickets here for caller number 10. Good luck. 2 for Alter Bridge and Company. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
Let's not pretend any of this makes sense.
I don't understand any of this.
It's the Alan Cox Show
On the Buzzard.
WMMS.
$35192. Want to send a text? AlanCoxShow.com for all the other stuff. If you need to hit me up on social, if you want to watch the show live, you can do that with no small amount of assistance from Sean Bolo. For what is that? Who's Sean Bolo?
Just the guy that helped.
Oh, yeah? All right. Hey, thanks, Sean, sir or madam. Guardians end up losing that last game in the series against the Yankees last night. Yankees grabbed 2 of 3, 4-3 in 10 innings. A lot of extra innings these days in these games.
Is it because of the pitch clock?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Doesn't
like,
seem
we gotta
like
still make baseball long.
Right.
Well, but it's.
I think the pitch clock plays into it, but
You think so?
I mean, it's also just a sport where there's all. That's the thing, though. Is
They're not
at least with
blowing
these-
dudes out, is the
Yeah, but I mean that was never their thing last year. They're always a team that scores like a few runs, so there's not a lot of blowout games. So there's a lot of close games, and you get extra innings in those games.
I mean, don't you want any baseball team to be scoring a lot of runs?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But they're not. So
No, they're not.
This is how they play.
They either rally at the very end or they whatever. So Guardians lose in extra innings in New York last night, 4-3. They're off tonight, and then tomorrow they start the weekend series back here at home against the Minnesota Twins. Who plays for the Twins these days?
Oh, I have no idea.
All right. Let me look very quickly here. Carlos Correa, didn't he used to be with the Guardians?
Kirby Bucket.
There you go. I think so. Yeah,
Carlos Correa.
maybe. It sounds familiar.
Played for the Houston Astros. Oh, maybe not. I thought that he had been here for a minute. Max Kepler. Jorge Polanco. All right. I don't know who any of these people are. Never heard of any of these names. Anyway, that doesn't matter because they'll be here tomorrow, and you can get acquainted with the Minnesota Twins when they take on the Guardians. It's a 7:10 first pitch, I believe, and you'll hear all of it here on WMMS. 6:40, right after we roll out, is when your pregame will begin. If you listen to us on iHeartRadio, leave us messages there anytime you like with the talkback button.
Hey, bro. What up? Making deliveries. And the women are half naked. All of them. We got a bunch of volleyball players, all wearing bikinis, but they're little tiny girls. Not young girls, just no sexiness. No big voluptuous jumpers or nothing like that, so. Haven't got my beer yet.
Why did he leave out the location? We could have sent a Confederate out there to scope the situation out.
Yeah, to see
To
those.
find
A bunch of girls in
him.
volleyball
But they're
outfits.
not voluptuous.
Voluptuous.
I love when people say
They're-
voluptuous.
They're young. It
No M
sounds
in
like.
that word. Voluptuous.
But he put a B in there, it sounded like.
I've always wondered, people who make deliveries or like police officers, anyone who's making like a house call to something, do they ever see, is it anything like the pornos? Like, oh,
Yes,
excuse
everyone.
anyone.
I heard someone called in a disturbance.
Sorry.
You mean like when a male stripper shows up and he's like, could you hold my baton? That kind of thing?
Well, I'm not thinking that the person making the house call is expecting it. I'm saying the person answering the door like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was, I'm just in my robe. I wasn't expecting anyone. Is there a problem? And, or I just wanted to deliver this. Oh, I forgot that was coming today. Hold on. You can just set it right there. Yeah, I'll have my husband get it when he gets off work. And then, whoopsie. I'm cleaning and, I'm a little clumsy. Drop my robe.
Drop my robe. That's really clumsy when your robe comes completely off your body.
Or, something. You got the AC on or a fan blowing and it just blows it up. And
Like a
you
Whitesnake
see a little
video.
bit. Yeah, I've always wondered that. I have friends that obviously deliver Amazon. I'm like, you ever see it? He's like, nothing, not ever. He's like, I get bit by dogs. He was like, but no one ever answers the door and is like, invites me in for, lemonade or break me off a piece of cake or nothing. I was like, well, damn.
Some of these Amazon drivers, man, it's like they look like they're indentured servants. I'm not making fun of them. It looks awful. Like one day I was here, it was maybe, God, it was between like 11 and 11:30, right? I'm putting the show together, doing whatever. And right outside the window here was this woman who looks frazzled. And she's on the phone because either I don't know if she's got like a little Amazon thing that helps you. I don't know if it's her phone or like a, like a little POS thing that sometimes wait staff have, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think those kinds of drivers have things like that. And she's got a package in her arm, and she's got the driver's vest on, and she has two small girls circling around her legs. And they're just killing time. So they're looking in here. I thought at me, so I waved, but they were staring at their own reflection. Our studio window here is very reflective. So sometimes it looks like people are looking at us, and it's not. They're checking their hair or whatever. And this woman is trying to make a delivery. But she's got her daughters with her because it's the middle of the day. I'm like, oh, my God, these people cannot be. I get why you do that gig because you're trying to make some extra money, but it's like, God damn.
But it's just so casual now. Not even like an Amazon driver, but even male people. Like, I don't know when they discontinued the uniforms or whatever, but my mailman, he be wearing a hoodie. He be having the Timberlands without the laces, just tongue hanging out all sloppy. I'm like, wow. They don't care. They kicking it now. Like, if you show up to work and you deliver mail on time or in a timely manner, you can keep your job. There should be no reason.
Yeah, because it's like everything now is down to just contracted work. Whether it's I remember 15 years ago, I've told the story, my mail lady, where Gwen and I lived in Chicago, you picture him having like the post office shirt on and the shorts and the pith helmet, whatever. And some dudes who've been doing it a long time still like to wear the official regalia. But our mail lady, who couldn't have been nicer, she's walking around, big old T-shirt that says the bitch is back.
Mm-hmm. Earbuds in.
Yeah, well, that's fine. You're walking around. You don't have to. You can listen to your music.
I would want to be observant of my area, right?
I think if it's a job you do every day, you know the moves. You know where the dogs are. You know where they're not. Like, if you've been doing it for a long time, if it's your first week on the gig, you go, okay, let me get a lay of the land here. But, see, I'm such a moron. A couple years ago, my mailman, it was like a Saturday, I'm doing lawn work, and he goes, Mr. Cox, how are you? And I go, hi. And then I go, how did he know my name?
You dummy.
Like, you moron, he's your mailman.
Of course he knows it.
See, if it were me, he'd be like, do you know who the owner of this house is?
Mr. Cake?
Can I speak?
I've got registered mail from Mr. P. Cake.
Do you want to deliver this to the owner of the house? I am the owner of the house. And then he just gets back in his truck and drives away like, yeah, right.
Well, yeah, because you're not the owner of the house.
But why would he automatically assume I'm not?
Look at you. Come on. This guy's going to,
That's the exact
are you
type of
the
stereotype
owner of the
I'm trying to
house? Huh?
That's the exact type of stereotype.
Then
I'm
buy
trying
a
to break.
house.
Then buy a house. And then they go, is this your house? Yes, it is.
But even
This is
if
my house. This
even
is
if
my doorbell. This is my front door. This is all mine.
even if I did buy the house, I would still get those looks. So why am I doing it to appease
What
those
do you care
people?
about looks? People's looks? How they look? What do you care?
I just give him my mail, Mr. Brown. Put it in there. Mr. Brown, I deliver. Yep, thank you, sir.
So you don't tip your mail person then?
No.
Like at Christmas?
No.
Huh. A lot of people do. That's why I ask.
I didn't know you were supposed to do that until I got with him, and he would tell me about all the Christmas tips he would make as a garbage man.
I think it's Postal Service propaganda that just made its way around. Growing up, nobody tipped their mail person, but I think
Brian
I've
makes
done it
like,
since I was a kid.
Really?
Brian makes good money over the holidays. Like, a lot of people tip their garbage men. I can't speak for post office, but I'm assuming if people are tipping their garbage men, they're also tipping their mailmen and like.
Well, the mail person you can tip by putting an envelope in the box. How do you tip your garbage person?
say they
You put an envelope in the garbage.
Not because I said the same thing. I said he said they tape it to the lid. They'll like either put it in like a
must have to-
Ziploc bag.
But is it
Go
the
on,
same-
trust your neighborhood.
Yeah, he
Well, they're not
works.
putting cash.
Well,
They're
they're
putting checks.
yeah, I mean,
A lot of time it's gift cards too. It'll be
I was
like a
going to say,
$10
it's not even
Subway
a
gift
check.
card.
Were you going to write it to garbage person? I mean, you see what this person called me? No, half the time, and I've yelled about this before, half the time I'm walking around picking up garbage out of my yard that's just blown out of other people's because these guys, the robotic arms do all the work now.
Maybe they would do a better job if you tipped them.
I had people texting me going, how did Mary's boyfriend get a blister on his hand from gardening? Isn't he a garbage man? You'd think that his hands would be... I go, these guys aren't riding the back of the truck anymore. The robotic arm does the work. He's driving the truck.
Well, and Brian also...
And they're sure as hell aren't getting out to pick up stray pieces of whatever.
I've seen people riding the back of the truck.
I asked if he did that, and he says he does. That he
does what?
If it's like a super windy day, because he does recycling, and he said that like no one bags their recycling. And he says if it's a super windy day, he'll be in and out of the truck all day picking up the spare pieces of...
Well, then he's the
rubbish.
rare diligent. I have trash. I'm walking up and down my sidewalk on trash day, picking up crap that fell out when the arm put the can back down from somebody's, and I'm trying to be a good neighbor.
And he got a blister in his hand because he gardened for 8 hours. He planted 23 phlox. That's why he got a blister on the middle of his hand. I feel like if you do anything for that long, you're going to get a blister.
You don't do it with regularity, of course, yeah.
And without gloves.
Yeah.
Well, when he's
I thought he's wearing gloves.
When he's planting phlox, does he put them up to their neck in the dirt just so they can still kind of thrash around and quack? Or how does he do that?
Are you thinking of fox?
He's saying like a flock of
birds.
Oh.
Not the phlox flower.
You're so flocking dumb.
No phlox given. Yes, that's how he
Those are lovely flowers, though.
Autocorrect duck you.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
You're in Parma.
Yep.
Oh, condolences on the hot dog diner going away.
It's just for sale. Doesn't mean it's going to go away.
It's going to go away. You think somebody's going to buy the hot dog
course.
diner? All right. I hope. What's up, Brian?
The best way to tip the garbage man, just put a whole bunch of crap out there you don't like and leave a 6-pack of beer.
But my boyfriend's sober, so then what?
Yeah, because you can't get beer anywhere. Like, yeah, I guess. I mean,
well, then the scrappers are going to stop and take your beer.
well, yeah. They go, oh, look at all that aluminum that I can recycle when I get done down in that beer. So you tip your garbage man with beer, Brian?
Only when I put crap out there.
Oh, like you're talking
like
about
on
like
bulk day.
Well, we don't usually have bulk day some days. So.
Oh, this is just Brian putting crap on his tree lawn. He goes, hey, here's some beer for picking this up. We have bulk day every week.
Yeah.
I don't know
Wow.
when our bulk
All right.
day
Thank
is.
you, Brian.
But yeah, my Brian says that people will put it into like envelopes that they'll either tape to the lid of the trash can, or a lot of people will walk it out to them because it's obviously your trash gets picked up around the same time every week. So they'll either make sure they're home or they'll leave a note or
Oh, I wish
whatever.
my garbage got picked up the same time every week.
To live in a millionaire.
Same day every week, not the same. I'm not a millionaire.
You're not a millionaire.
I don't
but you
know how
live
many
in a-
times I can impart this to everyone. I'm not a millionaire.
You live in a rich neighborhood.
I live in an affluent neighborhood, but there are a lot of people in my neighborhood who are not rich.
But you would think they would treat you better because
You
of
think a
the
lot of
taxes.
things. Listen, garbage people are garbage people. The companies
Yes,
are.
anyone that doesn't live in Bay Village, Alan
That's
calls
exactly
a
what he's
garbage
saying.
person.
You hear that, dear listener? You say that I hate you.
If you're not from Chicago, you don't live in Bay Village, you're a garbage person.
Listen, Mary hates you. I might think you're garbage, but I love you.
You don't say it out loud.
Garbage.
I love you, garbage. No, if you're contracting a garbage company, they don't care if you're Parma or Bay Village. There's no like the garbage trucks that come through my neighborhood aren't lined with gold. You know, they're not guys getting out in tuxedos. It's not white glove garbage
That would
service.
be awesome.
It's a garbage truck.
Dude, if Brian had to go to work if he had to put on a
In a
tuxedo
tuxedo.
at 5 a.m. every single day, he's like, Mayor!
Where are my spats?
What's that, cummerbund?
Cummerbund.
Cummerbund.
Where's my cummerbund? I still, you know what? I'm in such great shape. I still fit into my prom tux. It was a rental, but I bought it. And look at me now. White glove garbage service.
Maybe we should look into that.
Well, what are you going to do? But again, I'm happy to help my community by going through and picking up everyone else's stray garbage. Don't think it doesn't make me feel weird when the neighbors are in their bay window, picture window with binoculars. Is that Alan Cox picking up garbage in the street? And I'll wave and I'll say, yes, I am.
Like, man, radio really is dead.
Really
Look at
is.
this guy.
Look at this guy. He's aspiring to garbage collection. Well, it's got to get done. Let's see AI take that over.
No
Ain't going to
way.
be no AI garbage collection. It's recession proof. Alan, the Cleveland Department of Waste tells us not to bag our recyclables because the bags get stuck in there. Yeah, I've never heard of people bagging their recyclables.
They make
We have a green bin and you just throw it in there.
They make like recyclable bags, but I think you might have to buy
Like
them.
those green
They're-
bags?
Yeah, they're like really thin. They're
Yeah.
probably made from recycled material themselves.
Yeah, so they immediately pop if you
Yeah,
put more
right.
than 2 things in there.
I mean, we don't bag our recycling, but Brian says he's in and out of the truck all day picking stuff up. Specifically on windy days.
Yeah. Alan, millionaires like you just throw your excess gold away. I'm not a millionaire. And if I had excess gold, I would have it in a giant underground chamber in coins so I could dive into it. So it needs to get sorted and not bagged.
Don't actually do that. It's really unsafe.
Do what?
dive
Dive into
coins?
golden coins.
Not dark.
How do you know how safe it is?
Scrooge
Because
McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck, they did an episode of Mythbusters on it. And,
No, they
a lot of
didn't.
people,
Oh,
a lot of
stop.
people died.
People died in an episode of
No,
Mythbusters?
I'm making jokes, but it's not liquid. That's the point.
Understood. Yeah, it's like if you get caught in like a grain silo. You know, you can't swim your way out of that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Terrifying.
I think maybe I will wear a tuxedo when I'm out there picking up the garbage
Maybe you should.
in the street. Be a little costume change when I get home from work. And that way people look outside and they'll go, wow, look at that.
Look at that nice man.
That guy over there, he's picking up the garbage. And in such a classy way. Boy. You know, maybe somebody new is in the neighborhood and they're kind of still getting their sea legs. They're like, boy, we're really happy that we moved out here to live where there are tuxedoed garbage men.
You accidentally start a trend where like anyone who's new just starts wearing ball gowns, introducing them baking a pie. Like, hi, we're the Johnsons. We live 2 doors
Hi,
down.
guys. Well, we did Formal Fridays at the
Yeah.
old studio during the pandemic.
Yeah, but that's not a neighborhood.
It could be.
I went to the mall last weekend with my girlfriend when we were out in Michigan, and she walked by the store, and there was a bunch of gowns and stuff like that because it's prom season. And she's like, oh, these are all so pretty. And I was just like, get one. She's like, where do I wear it? I'm like, wherever you want. Just
I say that
start-
stuff all the time. I'm like,
Just wear it.
Screw
Who
it.
cares? And she's like, And I was like, yeah.
Yes.
Just wear it around.
You create your own reality.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wear
people
a
are-
nice, it's better to look good than to feel good.
I tagged you guys on Instagram today. I was getting my tattoo touched up, and it says right there, look good, feel good. Right
It says
there.
look good, feel good. It doesn't say it's better.
But it's
There's a
feel
reason
good.
look good was placed first.
It's
The implication
implied,
is
right.
that it's
Right,
more
yes.
important.
It doesn't
It
say.
is so not more important to look good
doesn't-
than to feel good.
But it
Of course
doesn't.
it does.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't
look
say
bad.
feel good,
Right.
look good.
No,
It
no.
doesn't say feel
I
look
have no-
bad, feel good.
I have no problem with looking good. I just think feeling good is more important than the
But
looking
what I'm
good
saying
part.
is that
Nobody cares if you feel good. Everybody cares if you look good.
if that were a true sentiment,
Disagree
Bill,
with that.
then the tattoo shop would have had a sign that said "Feel bad."
Well, they're
no,
trying to
look
get
bad, feel good.
right, but they're also trying to sell you stuff.
No, they're not. We're
Yeah,
trying
they
to
are.
sell you.
They're trying to sell you
Tattoos.
tattoos.
Okay, no one's walking into a tattoo shop like, I wonder what they do here. Maybe I'll buy something. You go there on purpose.
Right.
But a lot of people walk in not knowing what they want.
I don't believe that.
It happens all the time. I have friends that are tattoo artists. They go, you wouldn't believe the people who come and go,
You have
because
to
they just want to
book
get a
an
tattoo.
appointment for like a
Yeah.
certain amount of time.
Right.
So people are walking into tattoo shops like, okay, whoever's open for the next 2 hours,
Yes.
I'll take them
There
and
are
you can do
plenty
whatever
of
you want.
tattoo shops where they get people walking in.
I mean, I
Yes.
get that, but I guess going into it, I couldn't imagine doing that.
Oh, I can't either. I would fully want. I would have an idea of what I wanted. Right. That's why I never got a tattoo. I'm like, there's nothing that's that important to me. I'm gonna commit it to my skin. But people walking in going, I kind of want a thing with the thing, and they're looking through. Why do you think they have those books?
Yeah,
because
that's
people
true.
don't know what they want.
Yeah.
They have binders full of ideas for people.
I would like to add on to my tattoo or get more tattoos.
Just
but
let me know. Book a time. I'll take care of you, bud.
Or just walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and walk in.
We'll do it right here on the show. I'll give you a tattoo.
Just watch YouTube.
I'm getting good.
I have to discuss my with my dermatologist first.
Let Bill
They
do
said
your
it-
jailhouse tap. will
They
you?
said it's fine.
I called him.
They said,
They conferred
come
with
on
Bill.
over. I'll wash it off. I'll just spit on your arm to sanitize it, and we'll get going.
Yeah. Let me laser off that CB there.
Now, I
and,
use
I would not.
a Rambo knife, the tip of a Rambo knife, to do all the tattooing.
I would consider that getting a tattoo live on air.
well,
'cause I-
good. Good for
By
you.
me?
Well, no, not by you. But
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a tattoo as an adult. All of mine were under 18.
Dude, every time I
Listen,
walk
I have to take a break here.
Change the subject now.
I have Parkway Drive tickets for you after the break. They are coming.